Hello everyone, I'm Shekhar from Momentum Lab and welcome to day 77 of my Momentum investment journey, building it in public. In this video, I'll be covering 4 points. First is I'll be doing my portfolio rebalance. Since this is a mid-month review, I do reviews of my portfolio or rebalancing of my portfolios every 15 days. That is on 1st of every month or on 16th of every month. Since 16th and 17th being holidays, I'll have to rebalance on 18th. So what I'll be showing is the stocks that I'm going to exit and the stocks that I'm going to purchase new. Secondly, I'll also show you guys the performance of my portfolio for the last 1 week. And thirdly, I'll show the market structure. And lastly, I'll also show some charts of my stocks that I'm holding, and we'll see how they're performing. So that is the agenda. Now, before I begin, let me tell you guys that I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. This is purely for education and knowledge sharing purpose. Now, that being said, let's take a look at my portfolio. Now, my portfolio is up by 8.71% since the last 77 days. So I started doing this from April 1st, 2024 onwards. If you look at the overall NAV's performance, it has been quite volatile in this last 3 months. Now, if you take a look at the NAV and compare it with the index that I chose is Nifty 200, which is marked in the red color, whereas the blue colored one is my portfolio's NAV. Now, the portfolio did perform really well 2 weeks back. It was around 11.5% up since I started. And 2 weeks back, there was a heavy correction, which made now, because of this correction, I lost almost whatever I've gained and ended up at a loss of minus 3.5%. Now, from there on, the portfolio again started to improve. Now it is at 108.71. So we are just 2.5% away from the all-time highs. Now, if we compare the Nifty 200 index, so Nifty 200 index also followed the same trajectory, but it is less volatile since my portfolio is based on momentum. And the momentum portfolios in general exhibit this high beta structure where they bounce back very quickly, and even during the falls also they drop very hard. So right now we are a tad above the benchmark. Precisely to say, we are at 1.37% above than the index, or we can say the alpha is at 1.37. Last entire week was negative. The Friday closing was really sharp. That pulled the portfolio NAV above the index NAV. Let's see how the next week shapes up. Now, coming to the drawdown, we are still in drawdowns, meaning that we are not yet at the all-time highs of my portfolio. So we are still 2.5% away from the all-time highs that my portfolio saw. So let's see how the next week pans out. And coming to XIRR, the XIRR so far is around 58.36%. And as I've been repeating oftentimes, that XIRR doesn't make any sense if we are looking for data which is less than 1 year. We have to ideally look at XIRR after 1 year of investing. That being said, there are some good news in last week is that I've received a couple of dividends, which helped in improving the overall XIRR. So if you see the equity curve, yeah, we can see that this dividend value also now being populated, which brings some cheer because the transaction cost was at around minus 8,000. Now there is some breather that we have some dividends to offset that transaction costs. Ideally, we should not be expecting any dividends per se in any momentum strategy because we'll not be holding, we'll never know how long we'll be holding any stock. So we'll never have to depend on the dividend income, but any income that comes unexpected will always make us happy. So this is the equity curve as of now. The overall net profit is around 2 lakh at this point of time. And coming to the stock specific, Adani Power is the only one which is not performing really well. It is at a loss of minus 16%. And even if you take the 52-week high, the distance from the 52-week high, it is around minus 17%. So it is on the borderline of getting exited. We'll see how it will perform this week. And the next stock which is not performing well in my portfolio is RBNL. It is at a loss of minus 5%. Now that is it about my portfolio. And there are one more good news that the portfolio heat is now above 100%, which means that the net profit is better than the worst case loss. So the worst case loss is defined as if all of my stocks fall suddenly and they all get exited because of the stop loss being hit. The stop loss being in this case 20% from the all-time high. Now, if this happens, then what is the maximum loss that I have to endure? So that is denoted as the worst case loss. Now, the worst case loss is around minus 1.4 lakh, whereas my net profit is around 1.9 lakh. In the ideal scenario, the worst case loss should be 0 or positive. Then it means that we have nothing to lose. So looking forward to that day. I'll let you know once that happens. Now let's take a look at the stocks that I'm exiting right now. So as you can see that there are 4 stocks empty. So we have vacancy for 4 stocks. The reason being we sold some of the PSU stocks right after the election results because they fell by 20%, like PDL, HAL, BEL, and BHEL. Now these 4 stocks we exited, and I did not rebalance because my rebalancing strategy is I'll wait till the rebalance day comes, and then I'll see which stocks are performing and then do a rebalance. So we have 4 stocks empty, and to do this analysis of finding which stocks are better and what is the momentum rank of each stock, I used to do a manual task of first going to TradingView and then calculating, like applying some filters. And then based on these filters, I used to download the data and then calculate their 1 month, 3 month, and 6 month rank, and then come up with the final ranking list. Now, this seemed a bit tedious. One. The second issue I was facing here was like I'm on a premium version of TradingView. Now, let's suppose in future I don't want to subscribe again to a premium feature of TradingView. Then how do I ensure that my strategy is not handicapped? So I wanted to build a foolproof way of continuing this momentum strategy. So for that reason, I've written Python code, which will basically do all the same tasks and give me the output of the top 30 stocks from the Nifty 200 index, sorted by the momentum rank in the descending order. Like the best rank is on the top and the worst rank is on the bottom. Now I will quickly show the logic that I have written down or that I follow. So I take a universe of Nifty 200 stocks, and from that I eliminate weak stocks. What are weak stocks? The weak stocks are those which are not following or adhering to these criteria. That is, the stocks that are not above 100-day EMA, and the 100-day EMA is not above 200-day EMA, and the stocks which have not even given at least 6.5% or FD returns in the last 1 year, and stocks which are not up by at least 50% in 50% up days in the last 6 months, and the stocks which are more than 20% down from the 52-week high. Now, if these criteria are not met, I eliminate the stocks, and whatever the stocks that are remaining, I call them as the strong uptrend stocks. Now, from these strong uptrend stocks that I get, what I'll do is I'll again apply some calculations and get the sorted list of data. Now, the calculations are pretty simple. What I'll do is I'll take 1 month returns, 3 month returns, and 6 month returns for each stock. And then I'll calculate the rank for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months respectively. And then finally, I'll calculate the final rank, which is nothing but the summation or the average of these 3 ranks. Now, once I get the rank or the final rank of each stock, then I'll sort by the ascending order, meaning the best performing stock will have the lowest final rank. Now, from that sorted list, I'll pick only the 30. So that has been my reference list. From this list, I'll see which stocks to hold, which stocks to exit. So let's say if a stock is that I'm currently holding is not in the top 30 list, then I exit that stock. And if I exit the stock, I have to pick a new stock, right? Now for picking, what I'll do is I'll see only the top 15. On the top 15, if there is any new stock that I'm not holding, then I'll invest in those stock. Now that is the logic that I follow. And for that, let me show you guys the code that I've written down. So this is the code in Python using Google Colab. So if any one of you is interested in accessing this code, then I'm dropping a Google form. So please submit your name and email address so that I can share this access with you guys. I'll be sharing this Google Colab access with you. And if you have a Gmail ID, you can give me the Gmail ID or drop it in that form, and you can access this code. You can tweak it. You can change your own. You can add your own logic. For example, instead of 15 stock portfolio, you may choose 20 stock portfolio, 10 stock portfolio, and you can have top 40 rank list. You can also tweak the EMA logic. You can also change. I'm taking 1 month, 3 month, 6 month returns ranking. You can change that also. You can take 6 month, 12 month, or 9 month. So there are a lot of combinations that you can do on this code. So just treat this code as a base for you to experiment on and build even better codes. And if you have a better logic or any new idea, then please do share with me in the comment section. I'll be happy to go through them and give my inputs also. Now, based on that code, this is the list that I got. This list directly gives me the top 30 stocks. Now, from the top 30, I'll quickly show you guys because I've already done this exercise. I'll tell you the stocks which are exiting. So the stocks that I'm exiting right now are Indus Tower and Indigo, because these two did not feature in the top 30 list. So Indigo, I'm happy to sell because anyhow we're in the profit of 24K, and Indus Tower is not in a loss, big loss, only minus 770. So net, happy to exit this. And the stocks that I'm going to pick are, apart from these four, since these two stocks are getting eliminated, right, Indigo and Indus Tower. So I need to pick two more stocks. So in total, there are 6 new stocks that I need to pick. So let me show you guys what are those 6 stocks. So on rank 1 is BDL, our favorite stock that we sold earlier at a handsome profit. So BDL I'm going to pick. Again, MassDog. MassDog, it did feature last time when we were rebalancing it, but we did not pick at that point of time because the number of updates was not more than 50%, and hence we had to drop and we had to pick Dixon. So again, MassDog showed its strength. Now again, it is back. So we'll be picking MassDog, BDL. RVNL is anyhow there. Dixon is anyhow there. So the third stock in the list is BEL. BEL also was there in our portfolio once. So we'll be picking this stock as well. Motherson Sumi will be the 4th stock. Prestige is anyhow there. M&M will be the 5th stock. HL will be the 6th stock. So totally 6 stocks, which is, let me repeat again, BDL, MassDog, BEL, Motherson Sumi, Mahindra & Mahindra, HL. So these are the 6 stocks that I'll be picking up tomorrow, and I'll be exiting Indigo and Indus Tower. Now that is it about rebalance. Now let's take a look at the markets and how are they performing. So if you see the markets, again, as I mentioned, I'll see the markets by the market cap price, starting from Nifty 50, the top market capitalization index, to the lowest one, that is Nifty Microcap 250. So Nifty 50, Nifty Junior 50, Nifty Mid Cap, Nifty Small Cap, Nifty Microcap. All these market caps I've given a rank of 1. Reason being that all of them have made an all-time highs in their indices. They are in proper uptrend, and the closing is also in proper green. They're also making higher high and higher low structure. So taking into consideration all these factors, no one can deny that this is a new start of a bull run or an uptrend. Unless or otherwise, if the coming week says something else. But as on this date, because we can only take a wise bet or wise decision based on the existing data point. We cannot predict future data points. So since we'll have to take a bet on the existing available information, what we see that the markets are poised for an uptrend. Now let's take a look at the charts one by one, starting from the lowest market cap, which is Microcap 150. It has broken the horizontal trend and is making a new high. Now let's see the small cap. Same thing with small cap also. The horizontal resistance has been broken. It was making a new high. The mid cap 150, also the same thing. Anyhow, it was in the higher high and higher low structure. It is continuing the same structure. If you come to junior, it is also doing the same higher high and higher low structure, and then also in a proper order. The closing also is also very strong in a solid green candle. Nifty is slightly weaker among all of these participants, but still it has made an all-time high. The reason I'm saying is that it has not made a solid green candle closing. It made a doji, indicating that there are equal number of buyers and sellers, but the doji was made, the wick was formed at the bottom end, meaning the sellers were outnumbered by the buyers. So far everything looks good. Let's see and hope that the next week is even better. And if you look at the Nifty 200, my favorite index that I've been following because my universe is reliant on this index. So I pick all the stocks from this index. Now Nifty 200 has successfully broken the channel. As you can see, the channel has been broken and we made a solid green candle closing, the first green candle closing above the channel, which indicates positiveness. So let's see that. Let's hope that it continues. And anyhow, even if it falls also, we have our backup plan ready on the exit rules. So nothing to worry. So that's it about the markets. Let's move on to the stocks that I'm holding right now. So if you see these stocks, Adani Power is, as I mentioned, it is one of the laggards in my portfolio, and rightfully so. In the when you look at its chart, also it is way below from its all-time high. We'll need to see how it shapes up this week. And even if you see the rankings, also top 30 rankings, Adani Power is in the bottom 15. Now, from my portfolio, there are two stocks that are worrisome. Apart from Adani Power, the second stock is Cummins. The third stock is Vedanta Limited, because these three are in the bottom fold. In fact, ABB. So four stocks: ABB, Adani Power, Vedanta Limited, five CG Power, and Cummins. So these five stocks I need to take a closer look. ABB is good. ABB has made an all-time high with a solid green candle closing. Let's see CG Power. CG Power is also doing good. It is almost at its all-time high and ready to go up. Cummins India also the same thing. It's good. Vedanta Limited is resting near its 21-day EMA, but it is poised for a good up move because the consolidation or the downtrend has been proper. We'll see how it goes again. If there are any worrisome stocks, then that might be Prestige, because the Prestige closing was not satisfactory to me. It was having a long wick showing exhaustion. Anyhow, I'm not a chartist and I'll not trade by charts. I'll just see that if the momentum ranks are above 30 for any stock that I'm holding or not. Now, as on today, the Prestige rank is well in the top 15, so nothing to worry. If it falls below 30 the next to next week, that's when I'll take a call. Till then, I'm okay. So, but if you look at the chart wise, it is not such a great structure. As in, it has run too much. Maybe it will take some breather and consolidate for some time before moving further. So these are about the stocks. So to quickly recap, this week has been fairly good. Let's see how the next week pans out. I think that this week, the reason for this week to be good was that there's some clarity in terms of who is going to form the government, and I think that has helped the stocks to recover. And let's also see the stocks that I'm going to purchase so that we'll see how are they doing. So BDL again has come up. If you remember, BDL I sold during these levels because it fell by 20%. Now the trait of any good stock is that after falling, they again bounce back. So that's what is happening with BDL. I think it is again now ready to go back to its all-time highs. So we're picking up at this point. Then BEL. BEL, same like BDL, again, it is now back to all-time highs. So that is also a beauty about momentum investing or rules-based investing. We have no egos or inhibitions that why am I again purchasing a stock that I sold very recently? Because we just follow the rules that the algo tells us. The algo tells us to exit, we exit. If the algo tells us to buy, again, we buy. We have no inhibitions or any problems of buying a stock that we sold recently. The next stock that we're going to purchase is HAL. All the PSU stocks again are bouncing back. Good sign that it indicates that this was just a temporary blip. And the new stock that is coming into us is Mahindra and Mahindra. Wow, this is a very good stock, a proper uptrend. Then next stock is Motherson Sumi. This is also very good. I think these two are from auto sector, Mahindra and Motherson. Good to know that some other sector is also coming up. So BEL, VDL, HAL. We've also shown Motherson Sumi, and we've also picked up Mahindra and Mahindra. What else? Did we miss any stock? Yeah, Mazdoc. Awesome. Mazdoc also did correct quite a lot and again bounced back. It's now at all-time highs. So these are the new stocks that I'm going to purchase. And None of these stocks that I'm discussing right now are recommendations. This is purely for education purpose. Please consult your financial advisor before investing. That's it, guys. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Bye.